This is Girl Talk with Takia Corinne, where real women have real conversations for real kingdom impact.
Like Kel said, she is going to be doing her initial sermon coming up on Sunday. And I'm so happy for her. I remember us actually having a conversation about that. Yes. It's probably been a couple of years ago now that we had, I was doing your hair and we had a conversation about that. And you were like, I don't know, I'm kind of...
Right.
But whenever God calls you to do something, you can run for a little while. But after a while, he gonna catch you.
That's it. You can't run from him, honey.
He gonna catch you.
Yes, he will.
He gonna snatch you up. So I'm so glad that you answered the call.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is kind of impromptu. It wasn't up there, but whenever you were running, did you feel any type of conviction about your running from him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Especially in my sleep, I would have dreams. Sometimes I couldn't sleep, and my pastor would tell me. She would say it. He ain't doing nothing but whooping you. Until you answer him, he ain't doing nothing but whooping you. So I was like, okay, I got to go forward because it's not my way, it's his.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I want things from him, but I can't do what he's calling me to do. You know? So I had to look at it like that as well. I got to go. I got to go.
True.
And, you know, sometimes they say, don't allow God to step in and do something. He's giving you free will to answer the call.
Right.
But if you don't answer, then he gonna start moving. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yep. And he might move in a way that you might not like.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's what I do not want. Yes, ma'am.
And you don't want to keep getting whooped.
No, ma'am.
You don't want the whooping to turn into something worse.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, and that's where my mind went.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, Kel, you got to get on your father's business. So, yeah.
And I like that you said we want stuff from him, but then we don't want to do what it is that he's calling us to do, because that's the truth.
Yes, ma'am.
Like, and I know some of y'all can agree with that too. Like, we want stuff from God, but then whenever he's requiring certain stuff from us, we don't want to make that sacrifice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because do you think it's because we don't want to step out of our comfort zone?
Yes.
Yeah.
And afraid of change. You know how they say you so familiar with where you are, you scared to step out to see, where you can go a little bit further.
Right.
You know? And that's where I am now. I want to see where God can take, where I'm doing it for him.
Right.
But also I know that I will get some reward as well, doing his will.
Right.
Because I answer the call, and I want God to be well pleased with me.
That part.
I want him to be well pleased.
The word also says that he is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him. So whenever we seek him, he's only going to do what he said he was going to do.
That's right.
He's only going to do, because he's always going to fulfill his word to us. So that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yes.
All right. So what season of life has challenged your faith the most?
It's probably been some years. It's been about 2005 with my weight and stuff. I was in a deep, dark place, a depression where I couldn't I could do for myself, but it was painful. It was like the pain made me into a depression because I was in so much pain, and the weight was limiting me from doing things. Okay. So I started seeking about weight loss surgery. I had went to several doctors and stuff, and most of them told me because of the history of blood clots, 50-50 I could live, 50-50 I wouldn't. So that was a challenge for me. I was like, okay, Lord, I don't have no other choice but to depend on you, because I've got to do something with this weight, because it's limiting me from doing things that I want to do and need to do. And I had my daughter bound because she was helping me out, trying to do stuff for me and stuff. So that was
okay. So that going through that situation, it caused you to have a lot of faith in God, because you knew you wanted to come out of that.
Yes.
You knew you wanted to change, but you didn't necessarily know how to go about doing it. Right. So you had to have faith in what he was guiding you and leading you to do.
And I can absolutely say that when I say he had everything lined out, I I went in fasting with him. I fasted, I prayed, and I was like, God, you have got to show me. I would pray, and I'll never forget my cousin, Jan. She told me, she said, Kel, she said, that weight gonna come off of you. She said, if you don't do nothing but one lap around the track, she said, watch God.
I know that's right.
When she told me that, I mean, it was like, okay, Lord, I see you moving. You know what I'm saying? I see you hearing my prayers because you're sending answers and stuff. And so I went to Fayetteville. The doctor told me, she was like, you got denied. And I was like, oh my God, that put a damper in my spirit. I went into a depression, you know, and stuff like that. And I'll never forget, I was working at Miss Flossie's and Lawrence Acott came in. And he asked me, he said, Nickell, he said, how's everything going with your weight? I said, Lawrence, they said no.
Right.
He said, I'm going to give you this number. And he said, I want you to call. And he said, I guarantee you. Now, that's my brother. Okay. Lawrence, that is him, and God is my lifesaver. Do you hear me?
Right.
So I went through what he went through. And when I tell you, y'all, when I say favor, I mean favor. Them doctors told me whatever I needed, call them, they'll write it up, blah, blah. Wow. I mean, it was just, it was God.
Right.
I knew it was God because the way it went.
It was so smooth. Yeah.
Yes.
It's good to know people.
Yes.
It's so good to know people.
My God. Yes. That's why I tell people to, you know, be mindful how you treat people.
Right.
Because you never know.
You never
know. It might be 2-3 years down the line, you might need that person.
Yep.
So be very mindful how you treat people and how, you know, you accept people.
Whenever you have God, you know, He'll make you treat people right.
Yes, ma'am.
Because if you don't, He'll convict you.
Yes, He will.
And you'll have to go back and get that thing right.
Yes,
you'll have to go get that thing right.
Ma'am.
If you are in God and you saved and you've given your life to Him and you mistreat somebody, He will whoop you.
Yes, He will.
He'll whoop you until you go get that thing right, okay?
That's right.
So yeah, like Kel said, make sure you treat people right.
Yes.
And as I was listening to you, you said that Jan told you that weight was going to come off of you. That was God sending a word.
Yes.
To reassure you that I got you.
Yes.
You know,
yes,
I got you. Even in your doubt, you think that it's not going to happen, but I got you.
Yes.
You know,
yes,
and I love how He does that to reassure us and give us comfort. You know, even though I can't see the way, and even though I can't see how it's going to work out, you got me.
Right.
Yeah.
And my pastor also told me one time before, she was like, "You're gonna come off that weight, and it's gonna stay off." She said, "But it's not gonna." And she was specific. She said, "It's not gonna come through a pill." Because I was trying everything, diet pills, you know, stuff like that. And I was like, okay, Lord, she said no pills. So, you know, at the same time, I'm trying to say, okay, God, what way I go?
Right.
But like I said, He sent the ram in the bush.
The ram in the bush.
Lawrence Acott.
I know that's
I love him. I love him.
Right in the nick of time.
Yes.
And you look good.
Thank you
look
so much.
so good.
Thank you so much.
And I love how you carry yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
You keep yourself up, honey.
Yes,
I look at your pictures, and when I see you, I'm like, okay, Kel, that's what I'm talking about.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
That's what I'm
Thank
talking about.
Thank
so
you.
You definitely look good.
Thank
and
you.
I know it's not only about looking good, it's about feeling good.
Yes,
too.
ma'am. I got 6 grandbabies that I got to run behind.
And they ain't gonna wait. They want you right now.
That's right. That's right.
They want you right now.
Yes, ma'am.
So coming right out of that question into this one, have you ever struggled with trusting God's timing?
Yes, ma'am.
And what happened? Can you tell us about that?
Okay. As far as my business, I God knows it's in my heart that I want to cook. I want to, you know, I want this. I want a restaurant or a food truck, and I just feel like the timing. You know how we say, I'm getting older.
Yeah.
You know, I need this to happen now. So I just feel like I'm challenged with that. Where to start, what to do, you know, the resources and everything like that. Don't get me wrong. And like I tell some people, put me in the back, I'm good. But when it comes to the front part, I need someone to lead and guide me with that. Put me in the kitchen. I don't need you in there with me.
That's your element. Yeah, you in your element then.
Right. Put me in the kitchen. I don't need no instructions. Right. I got it. But the front part,
the business.
Yes, the actual business.
The structure, the breakdown, the finances, all of that,
right,
you know.
Right.
And I'm glad you mentioned that because a lot of business owners struggle, with the structure of their business.
Right.
Like, how do I set this up? Where do I get funding from? How do I need an LLC? Should I be a sole proprietor? We struggle with that because we have the vision.
Right.
God
Absolutely.
gave us the vision. He gave us the dream. We've written it out and we've made it plain. But the business part is where we actually need help. So if you are out there and you're listening, there are a lot of women who have a lot of visions and a lot of dreams and goals, and they've written it down and they've made the plan, but they need help. So if you are a person who is good with finances and setting up businesses and structuring businesses, there are women that need your services, okay? Please make yourself known on this live. Comment, share it. We need this information, okay? Right. And I know there's one lady in particular that I really admire. Her name is Erica Johnson. I really admire her because she is a businesswoman, so maybe that's somebody that you could actually, reach out
and
to.
Andrea Faison, she reached out to me yesterday as well, and B&M Promotions, they was talking to me with some information yesterday as well to help, to help me along the way. So I'm going to take, going to take those steps with what they was telling me too. Some of the information they was giving me. Because Andrea, she's real good.
And see, that's another person. So Andrea Faison, that's another person that you all can reach out to.
Yes.
If you're looking to start a business, you have the ideas and you just need a little help with the execution, those are some good people to check out. And if you are one of those people that can help with the execution, comment, okay? Because we're looking for it.
Absolutely.
And one thing that I've always told Kel, and I always tell Kel,
Kel,
if I had $1 million,
she did.
Listen, she would have been had a restaurant. You know what I mean? She'd have been had it because I believe in her just that much. She cooks to feed your soul. Man. Every time I eat her food, I'm ready to take a nap. I haven't had it in a while, but I know what everything tastes like. The macaroni and cheese, the fried chicken, she can cook. And it's crazy because there are so many people around here. I told you this before. I said, Kel, when you do open a restaurant, you're going to sell out every day. Yes, ma'am. Every single day. We're going to buy it, aren't we, y'all? Every single day.
I so appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Every day. I done lost a few pounds. I done gained every one of them back because I be there for them egg rolls. That fried chicken. The stuffed baked potatoes. Like, we're going to get it. So she won't have a problem with the business. It's just the actual setting it up. So you said that the timing, you feel like you're running out of time. And you know what came to my mind? And I heard this the other day. General Sanders, the one that started KFC. He was 65 and started KFC off of his retirement money, what he was getting from retirement. So it's not too late for you. It's not too late for you. And just, who knows? But just by you being obedient and answering the call of God, it may be that he was waiting on that to do what he wants to do for you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's a possibility, but we're all excited and ready for Kel's Kitchen, for sure. Okay? And I hope that somebody reaches, somebody else, I know you've gotten some advice, but I hope that somebody else reaches out. Because as many resources as you can get, is the more the better,
That's right.
So
absolutely,
I'm excited for you. Yeah, and Thank you were somewhere yesterday, right? Yeah,
and they had a gospel program,
and I know you probably sold out or almost.
Yes, because I overdo.
Okay.
I'd rather have more than enough than not enough.
Right? Than not enough.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's see. What fears did you have to overcome to walk into your calling?
People. I had to overcome people, what they would say, what they would think, and then I had to realize, Kel, them people can't. What can they do? You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. You got some people that you go to, borrow money, do this, you can do that, but those people don't know the suffering that I go through, the struggles I go through, and ain't but one person that can help me with that, and that's God. So I had to get over the fear of people or what they would think and what they would say, because, people they're going to judge you regardless.
That's
They're
so true.
They're gonna judge your past, or even if we slip up. But I promise you, I ask God to forgive me daily, repent daily.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if I was to do something today, they're gonna say, "Oh, she was just doing this just thing. You mean to tell me she gonna preach?"
Right.
So I had to get over people. I had to accept myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kel, you good enough. You know what I'm saying? Kel, why not you?
Right.
Because we asked the question, why me?
Why me? Yeah.
Why not you?
Why
you know
not?
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just had to accept it. Knew that I was capable, and He called me to do it. I feel like God is not gonna call you to do something and just leave you hanging.
Yep.
All I gotta do is trust in Him. Allow Him to let Kel decrease, and He increase, and He talked through me, putting His mouth to my ear so I can hear Him.
Come on now.
I'm just, I there's things that I want. There's things that I need. You know what I'm saying? And I can't keep going on a seesaw with this emotional feelings, with this depression. I can't do it. I know God can help me, so why not go to the helper?
Right.
He said that He would give us what our heart's desire.
Yep.
And long as it's in His will.
And long as you're lining up,
He's
gonna do it. He ain't got no choice but to do it, because that's what He said in His word.
He's a God, He shall not lie.
He shall not lie.
And honey, every word that He told me and everything He told me I was gonna have, I'm trusting and believing that
Right.
you know what I'm saying? He's gonna just
do
like
it.
He told me, I will have a food truck.
Right.
So I'm trusting and believing. I'm asking Him to guide my footsteps so I'll know what way to go, which way, what to do, where the resources are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I want to have help. And when you said write that vision, honey, when I was telling my homegirl the other day, I said, honey, by the time I finish writing my details, write it plain.
Right.
I'm gonna have a book.
I know that's
because I want every little detail
everything
to be, so He'll understand it
and be specific.
Yes, specific.
And He wants us to be excellent in everything that we do. He wants us to be excellent. And I think sometimes we overlook that.
Yes.
We want it to be small because we're thinking, I just want to do enough. I don't want to do too much, and I don't want to go too far because of people. I don't want, people to say she's doing too much. But no, God is a God of excellence.
That's right.
He's a God of abundance. He's a God of greatness and marvelous, awesome, amazing things. So whenever we think small, we're limiting what He can do.
And I have done that.
Yeah, and we're limiting that. So, yeah.
Because I'd be saying, Lord, all I want is just a little truck, just enough to, baby, I could get bigger.
Right.
I told my sister Tanella, I said, since you got your CDL, I said, I'm going to be the first one to get a 18-wheeler food truck.
I know that's right. You going to feed everybody. You going to feed all the Samson County.
I told her when you park, it's going to come out with the stands on the side. Sit down.
Now that's what you call vision right there, honey. That's what you call vision.
Yes, ma'am.
So I guess, Tanella, you better get ready. However it's going to happen. Look, y'all going to figure it out.
Exactly.
God going to show you.
Yes.
Listen, but that's what He wants us to think bigger than what we're thinking, And I'm going to just use this for an example. My daughter, she kind of gets me sometimes. And I'm like, you're supposed to be preaching.
Right.
But I'll be thinking down here, and she'll be like, Mom, now what if God got a bigger plan for you? And I'm like, okay, go ahead and clock me.
Exactly.
But it makes me think like, you're right, because out of the mouth of babes, that he speaks to them. So we have to listen and think more than what we're thinking, okay? So this is a moment for us to kind of minister, right? Because if you're, you have a dream or you have something that you want to do and you're thinking down here, God is calling you up here. He wants you to think higher, imagine higher. And then maybe He'll do it. Maybe it's not coming to pass because it's down here.
Right.
He wants you to lift your expectations, all right? So if that's you, make today the day that you lift your expectations. Go back in and get that journal back out and start writing more. Write the wild things that you think about that you're like, nah, that's crazy.
Right.
Ain't no way that's going to happen. Write that thing down and make
down.
that thing plain and see if God do it, okay? All you can do is try.
That's it.
I remember a song, I used to go to Union Grove. Kenny used to sing it. try me.
Yes.
Try me and see, and
Yes.
I'll open.
Yes.
I'll open up the windows of heaven,
Yes,
and
sir.
I'll pour you out a blessing that you won't have room to receive. Okay,
My God.
but you won't know if you don't try.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
That's
So,
it.
what does position for purpose mean to you?
To get closer to God, to put Him first, keep my faith so I can be prepared for what He has for me,
Mm-hmm.
what He has placed, what He's going to place before me, and I can be ready
Right.
for what I pray for, what He's got lined up for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to be positioned. I need to be in His Word. I need to seek His face. I need to lay before Him.
Yes.
To be to get to the purpose of what He want me to do and the things that that's lined up for me to do.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And being in position is a part of answering that call too. Because whenever you answer the call, you have to be in the right position.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get
Yes, ma'am.
yourself positioned with Him,
Mm-hmm.
in His presence, in His space, so that you make sure that you're aligning with what it is that He wants you to do,
Right. Absolutely.
And even when it comes to your message, like what you're going to preach for
Mm-hmm.
your initial sermon, you got to be positioned so you know that you're delivering that right come out breakthrough message. Like this is no small thing.
Right. Absolutely.
Like this is a major task that you're walking into, and then you're not only that, it's a whole lot of other stuff you're walking into too. But you're gonna be going into new territory, and whenever you go into new territory and there's already other people in that territory, it can come time, it can cause a battle. So you have to be positioned with Him. So whatever it is that you're gonna face, He's got you.
Yes, ma'am.
He's got you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So
yes.
I just keep saying it, but I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear what you preach about on Sunday. I can't wait.
Y'all. I am so okay.
I'm so excited.
Thank you.
Yeah, with you being positioned, you know what your purpose is now.
Mm-hmm.
You know that you've been called to preach.
Yes, ma'am.
You know that you've been chosen by Him. You know that you've been anointed. Was that a part of your struggle too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Accepting that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't. And a lot of people, it's in you. It's in you. So I was like, God, show me that it's in me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, Sunday after Sunday, God has been using me. And that's what I've been asking for. That's what I've been asking for. And He's been showing Himself approval. And when I tell you, text messages, inboxes, phone calls that people encourage you, that just warms my heart right there that people, really see the God
wasn't what
in
you
it.
thought.
Right.
It wasn't what you thought.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And people really see the God in me.
Right.
And they really, they're trying to push me to where I'm supposed to be and where I need to be. And that is so. My homegirl called me this morning. She said, Kel, what you doing? Is you walking? I said, no. I said, what is it? She said, let me pray for you right now. I said, oh my God. I mean, it just did something to me this morning.
Yeah.
Because I was up at 4:00 this morning, sitting at that table, trying to finalize,
Right.
And I'm serious. I was sitting there with my hand on my head like, Lord, please help me. And my phone rang.
Okay. Right in the nick of time.
Yes. And she immediately started praying for me.
Okay.
Praying for me and with me.
And that helped to lift that burden off of you.
Yes,
too.
it did.
It helped to lift it. And it's good to
to
have friends like that. Yeah.
Yes. And it feels so good. Like I said, I don't care how much you're into God. I don't care how much. When you know that God has heard you and He's seeing some confirmation or seeing somebody, baby, that right there, I'm like, okay, Lord, you let me know that you have equipped me for this.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So that just blessed me this morning when she called. It was a blessing.
And having that reassurance from Him makes you trust Him even more.
Yes.
It makes you trust Him so much more because you trust Him anyway. But whenever you get that, that affirmation, like, I'm here, I got you.
Right.
That's just like whenever you're in a relationship, and your spouse is reaffirming to you, letting you know that they love you, letting you know that they're there, they're showing you that. It makes you love them even more, So it's the same thing with God. Whenever He does that for us, it makes us feel a lot more comfortable with letting go of control.
Yes.
Because we always want to be in
Exactly.
control of everything. If I'm not in control of it, I don't know if it's gonna work, or I don't know how it's gonna be. But we have to let go and literally let go and let God.
That's
literally.
It. That's
you
it.
know.
That's it.
Well, I have definitely enjoyed this.
Me
I got
too.
one more question,
Okay.
and I just want to know, what would you tell your younger self from all the experiences you've been through, all the things that you've gone through in your life, the good, the bad, the ups, the downs, the pretty, the ugly. What would you tell your younger self?
To trust the process. First trust God.
Right.
Put God first. You know how we just, we just do, and don't never seek God. But just to trust the process. Trust God that He will do it. He will make a way. He will, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, they have been things that I have went through that I'm like, Lord, how am I going? How? You know what I'm saying? But He come through every
time.
Every single time. Not our timing, but His timing, because He's just trying to get us prepared. And trust me.
Right.
And that I had to literally, I'm serious. You know how, I'm for an example. You know how used to they show the people on the TV going back to weight loss, how they say, okay, this is how I was and this is how I am. I never believed that.
Oh, okay.
Never believed that.
Okay.
Never. And I was like, don't people know, you know what I'm saying? That's not the same person or whatever. But what I'm saying is, that's how we gotta, we gotta trust God. I may be over here today, but in a split second, God can change and turn it around.
Turn that thing around.
We just got to trust Him.
Yep, got to trust Him.
No matter how it looks, no matter how it goes, trust God, and He gonna make a way.
He gonna make a way every time.
He gonna make a way. So, in my younger days, if I known God, we knew God. You know what I'm saying? Because we went to church. Our parents took us to church. But if we would have learned at a younger age, it would be,
our lives would have been smoother.
But some things, we have to go through in order to say, okay, I know that won't nobody but God.
And to make you who you are.
Yes.
Yeah. Because you wouldn't be who you are had you not gone through the things that you went through.
That's right.
So it may not be good, and all of it may not feel good, but it works out for your good.
Absolutely.
So that's amazing. So this has been so awesome. I want you to, while we're getting ready to wrap things up, just take a few minutes and encourage the women. Encourage the women who are listening, who may go back and listen. Just encourage them.
Yes. I encourage y'all to just trust God, put God first. Whatever it is that you're going through, know that you're not going through it by yourself.
Amen.
God sees it, but He's just waiting on you to call out to Him and ask for His help. I mean, He's there, but He wants you to talk to Him so He would know, okay, she trusts me, she loves me, she's dependent on me, so I got to move for her. I can't, and He say He's close to the brokenhearted. Okay, God, you see my heart, you know my heart, I can't take this is too much for me. Cast all your cares upon Him, and He will take care of you. I promise you, I've been there. I have been in a state of depression. I'm sure we all been through something, and we've been through something similar. So just trust God. Take out time, because this is what I had to do. Take out time to read your word, because like they say, there's something in the Bible for everything that you're going through. And if you read it and see how those people came out, why wouldn't God bring us out?
That's right.
So all we got to do is trust God, depend on God, and uplift ourselves. We got to stop being so down on ourselves. Like the kid said, it's time for us women to get together to encourage one another. We got to stop, being by ourselves and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. There are times when you need to have that personal space.
Right.
But also when you get around people, uplift and give you some joy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you won't be down all the time. That's just me. People say, you girl, you don't let no grass go up. No, because I know, if I'm in them four walls, baby, that mind gonna get going.
It's
you know what
idle.
I'm saying?
That's right.
Yes,
and
I can't do that. So I have to get amongst people, positive people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And let them uplift me and encourage me. And once you see that, then you can uplift and encourage yourself.
That's
and you will feel good about yourself. First, you got to look on self. Examine yourself and just ask yourself, what is it that I need to do to make me happy?
Right.
What is it that I need to do to make me better? What is it I need to do to me think myself enough of me? We think about everybody else, but we put ourselves on the back burner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But sometimes you got to take out time for yourself and love on you.
That's right.
You got to love on you.
You can't love nobody else if you don't love on yourself.
That's right.
So,
absolutely.
That's the main thing.
Yeah, absolutely. That is so true. That's
you got
so
to
true.
love on yourself.
That's so true. But yeah, so I encourage y'all, trust God. Trust God. Trust God. Trust God.
Trust
He
God.
will not let you down.
No, he won't.
Friend might let you down. Family might let you down. But God will not let you down.
Come on now.
Trust him, y'all. I'm telling you, he got you.
Trust
him.
He
got you. It gets hard. Honey, sometimes I be like, Lord, I got to call somebody. Because we need somebody here, to help us out. So pick up the phone, call somebody, get some encouraging word, pray together, go out to eat, do something. Don't settle for where you are, because that's not where God wants you to be.
Right.
That's not where he wants you to be.
He wants you to be so much further,
exactly,
so much better. So much more than what you are right now.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Yes.
So we're going to wrap things up. I'm glad that she's kind of mentioned about, realizing that you are enough, because you are enough.
Yes.
I don't care what anybody tells you.
That's it.
I don't even care what you've told yourself. You are more than enough, okay?
Yes.
And make sure you come out to the I Am Enough Women's Conference so we can empower you some more, okay?
Exactly.
And let you know that you are enough and there's more in you than what you see right now, okay? Thank you so much, Nickell. Oh my God, I appreciate you. I love you so good. I love you so good. Thank you so much for coming.
Yes. Thank you for the invite.
We're back.
Yes.
Girl Talk is back. We got a new format, baby.
Yes.
We letting God take this wheel, and wherever he go, that's where we going. If we got to pray up here sometimes, we going to pray. If we got to preach a little sermonette, we going to preach a little sermonette. Somebody want to give their life to God, you type it up here, baby, we got you, okay?
Exactly.
This is Girl Talk. This is the place where we come to build ourselves up, to know who we are, to get a little bit of Jesus, and to leave off this live a little bit better than we were when we came, okay?
That's right.
So make sure you tune in to Girl Talk, okay?
Yes.
Thursday, I'm going to be back here, 6 p.m. I got my girl Zanique coming, Zanique Darden. She's going to be my special guest. She might even sing us a little song.
Okay.
But yes, this is Girl Talk, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I see you guys live on Thursday. Make sure you come out and walk with us tomorrow. We're going to be at Pearl Street Park, Newkirk Park, 7:30 p.m., about 30 minutes. We're going to walk and pray. And listen, we're just going to go up. If we end up laid out on the ground, in the grass, basking in the glory of Jesus, that's what we're going to do, baby, okay?
That's right.
Because it's all about the man above, okay?
Yes, it is.
I hope that you spend the rest of your evening basking in his glory. I hope that you spend the rest of your night in his presence. And I hope you wake up in the morning feeling better than you were when you lay down.
That's right.
This is Real Women, Real Conversations for Real Kingdom Impact. Yes. So next time,